You managed to pull Dai, but you did not get his weapon. And about 92% of you watching this video are not subscribed yet. That sucks. So I managed to pull Dai on my third summoning session, but I did not get his weapon. Anyway, just a couple of highlights from the event. First, there are some nice rewards for logging every day, including a nice green hammer at the end, so don't miss out. Secondly, many of you ask if they could use their Christmas tickets, and the answer is yes. Here on the Korean servers, Christmas tickets have 1 month expiration, so be sure to use them before the end of January, before the end of the event. And finally, for the tickets collab, they will cost you only 200 village instead of the regular 300, so hopefully it will allow players that were unlucky on their pools, like me, to be able to redeem them before the events end. And by the way, on the summon banner, there is for the pickup event Dai, Ara, Lan, Priscilla, Slayer, Andras also is back. I just did a video not so long ago, feel free to check it out. And now, let's have a short look at Dai's skill and animation. So first, he's a basic hero. This is a warrior type. I'm a bit surprised about the choice, but let's review the stats here. We can see the attack is not the most stellar in the game, but reasonable, 1200. The HP and the defense, it's quite thick. It's pretty good. It's decent. 52k of HP and close to 400 of defense, just like that. So he's a party critical hit chance party buffer plus 40%. He has some weapon skill regen speed 4%, plus 10% shield increase on battle start, and some skill damage plus 6%. Now when we look at the skill, the normal attack here, these use the advanced style sword techniques to inflict melee damage to enemies. So this is a AoE, pretty good. The chain skill, same, it's another AoE. It's a Kazap to pierce through enemies and inflict 280% of DPS melee damage. So far, so good. And the special ability, the Draconic Aura, increase damage dealt by 10% and decrease damage taken by 10% during the battle. This is a nice layer and consistent layer of increase and decrease of the damage taken. On the critical hit though, he increased the melee damage by 20% for 4 seconds. So you want as much critical hit stats as you can on the character, of course, or other type of unit that can boost up the critical hit. And finally, you can see here, so the weapon, pretty good stats overall. We can see some critical hit chance, 8%, this is very good. We can see also there is some thick defense, HP, 14%, 12%, it could have been slightly higher, and the skill damage plus 8%. But for the skill of the weapon, it fires additional sword beams while using slashing attacks. And on the sword's beams it inflicts 30% of DPS as a melee damage and reduce the enemy's attack by 10% for 3 seconds. This is a pretty consistent and pretty good additional. Overall, we can see they really give him, I would say, some consistent upgrade. Nothing that is breaking the roof. Now the big issue here, you can see this is the regen time, and this is 9.7 seconds, and this is quite long, to be honest with you. So I really hope they will release for the next DQ characters, there will be another weapon skill regen speed party buffer to be able to play them all, like the upgrade they did to Xelos lately, and all the weapon skill party buffer in Guardian Tales. Now they have also some skill damage to really make him shine through. Here, trying him for the skill animation. Overall, you can see it has a nice leap forward for the first hit, which you can cancel, which is pretty nice, pretty good. But the one that deals most of the damage is the second and the third one, because you get that 30% of DPS boost here on there, so you will see it deals slightly more damage. And finally, he has a big beam, very good range. So in terms of AoE based unit, it's gonna be very good in the story for sure. He's a basic hero, it's gonna be all fine. After, you can see the great issue with the character so far, it will be the regen time. You need a lot of weapon skill regen speed if you want to get most out of him. And please let me know in the comment section below, where do you think Dai will be shining the most in any PvP Colosseum? I will be following up in the upcoming days on the Korean trends, just to share if there is any craziness about him. At first on the paper here I can see he has a really good, steady and consistent kit. I really like it. But as I mentioned in the video, and you could check it out, the video I did about the official date for the global, for the different part of the event and how you can collect every single heroes, me, I'm more into Pop. He's really the character in the Dragon Quest I really loved. So anyway, I spoke about it in the last video. Feel free to check it out. As usual everybody, I wish you all to be safe, to be well, and until the next, stay tuned.